musical beginnings again. It just feels so epic whenever they take place. All right, what's going on, you guys? Happy Thursday. This will be the last day that I'll be in town this week, but I'm going to try to do the show from afar on Friday. I think I was gonna like pre-film it and then like make sure that it talked about all of the stuff. Maybe I might still do that. I don't know, because you have to like see the drills, right? But I also want to show you guys like where we're at in Texas and like how things are going on there. I think that our flight lands kind of early, so we will be there like during the evening, during the show time. I doubt that this group will want to will want to be a part of the show. So I'm not sure. I haven't figured it out yet, but I know what we're doing today, and we're talking about all the stuff that we're doing tonight, or the stuff that we would be doing tonight if we had actually practiced. All right, let's begin. Let's start off with a did you know? I don't know where I wanted to start off, but I'm going to start with a did you know? Did you know that these are the numbers from rookie Kevin Durant and rookie Wembanyama? Now you can say whatever you want about like, okay, well, who was used more? Who was this? Who was that? These are just straight numbers that I do think matter a lot, especially in regard to who they were playing for, okay? Kevin Durant played for the Seattle Supersonics before they switched to OKC, and Wembanyama played for the San Antonio Spurs before they switched to nowhere else. But they both were like lowly teams where these guys were dependent upon as rookies. So that's one thing. They're both super skinny guys, so they were adjusting to the NBA in terms of strength and stuff like that. So here's where their numbers are. All right, Wembanyama was on a minutes restriction, so he had to play a certain number of minutes per game. They didn't want him to play too many minutes. So that's why those numbers are off. But KD played more minutes. Even with more minutes, KD scored fewer points, got way fewer rebounds, fewer assists, fewer steals, fewer blocks, less of a field goal percentage, which is huge because KD's one of the greatest shooters in the history of the planet. And he's also a sharpshooter, so less of a three-point percentage as well. Now, of course, this is cherry-picking stats. I'm sure that KD was better than at free throws or something, I'm sure, right? But with that said, these are basically the most major stats that you can get at right here. So, Wembanyama maybe was given more of a chance. I don't know. I don't think so. So this isn't to say he's going to be greater than KD, but it is to say that he's on his way to doing something. All right? And everyone's still afraid he's going to get hurt and things like that, but the same rap was on Kevin Durant. Maybe not as much. All right? But yes, Victor Wembanyama is a force. He's a force to be reckoned with. Who got Rookie of the Year? Kevin Durant's rookie season. KD's rookie season. Rookie of the Year. Let's see that. All right, so Kevin Durant got Rookie of the Year, so it's right after Brandon Roy. So, yeah, I mean, like, dude, he did better than Kevin Durant's Rookie of the Year season. I think it's just astonishing what he's done. Hopefully, Chet Holmgren doesn't run away with it, just because it's not really Chet's rookie year. I mean, that's just how I see it. I'm not so much on the Wemby bandwagon or anything like that, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's see the quote of the day. Quote of the day is, live life to the fullest. All right, live life to the fullest. We talk about this a lot, and it's because you only live one time. You're only a kid once. You only play this game once. You should be living life to the fullest. And everyone who's like over the age of 30 or 40 or 50 even, they're going to tell you the same exact thing. They're going to say, if I had to do it again, I would have relished every moment. So while you guys are in the moment, that's the trick to life, is to figure out how to best love this planet that you're on, the opportunities that you're given, to play, and don't take it for granted, even though you're not old enough to quite realize that. All right, I thought that I was going to play today because they had practice over at MLK, and I got all dressed for it. I'm like hyped to play. Not that I would have not to like beat up the kids or anything like that, or to like show them that I still got it, or to whatever, but just because it's an opportunity to play, and I haven't really played. I played like once in 4 months. It sucks. All right. So like when you're a kid, you got to realize that. But when you're an adult as well, live life to the fullest. It's every single day that you go out there, just do everything that you can. And I'll tell you this, I'm doing everything that I can to support the things that I love. And I love like staying up till like 2 a.m. working. I just do, because like, you never know when you're gonna be done. And I want to be like on my deathbed, or if I'm on the ground outside in an alleyway, I want to be like about to die and going, couldn't have done more. I'm good. All right, and that's like my dream aspiration right there is to die knowing that I gave my all. Whether I accomplish my goals or not, to know that I gave my all is just a cool thing. So make sure that you do as this quote of the day says: live your life to the fullest. All right, we're moving on to a conspiracy theory. All right, the conspiracy theory today revolves around this. These are our ads. These are our I'm gonna like put some like words around it and stuff like that, but each team will have their own ad. Alright? And the cool part about this, here's where the conspiracy comes in. These images are AI generated. And I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Look, I know that AI and computers can do whatever sort of stuff, and I know that human beings aren't like impossible to capture. It's not like the most like impossible thing in the whole world. But I will say this. It's amazing looking, so amazing looking, that I think that all AI is really doing is taking like some random obscure picture and piecing it together. Like that's someone's face. I just really believe that that's someone who put their face on the internet. I think that's their face. There's no way that AI just came up with that, because there's no need to. It doesn't need to be that fancy. It just needs to be someone's face that we don't know. And our face, this face right here, they say 8 people on Earth at any given time will have your face. It's like, that's like how many different facial combinations there are. So I'm pretty sure I've seen a kid that looks exactly like that. Really? I mean, yes, but we're going to use these for the advertisement because I don't want to pay a kid to act. So I just typed in youth basketball player, okay? I typed in youth basketball player with a basketball, holding a basketball with a blank jersey. Because I didn't want them to spell there, because they can't spell yet. I don't know why. But I just put that. And all of a sudden, I think out of the 10 images that it generated, 9 of them were black. I just gotta say that this is the only white kid that AI thinks can play basketball, and he's doing the little Rajon Rondo fake too. So nice job, kid. All right, but it's really random. But dude, yeah, these kids look so real. But if you do like zoom in, I mean their fingers look okay, except for this guy. I mean, his finger looks a little bit off. Look at that. I mean, yeah, that's not a real finger. And you can see, like, it's a really long arms. And I'm thinking, like, if that guy's real, that dude's going to the league. With those long, huge arms, that's an enormous wingspan. So, but I have seen kids that do actually look like that. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. The shoes, I mean, I don't know if those are a real brand of shoes, but yes. So heads up for our advertising campaigns, and heads up for AI being a little bit racist. I mean, I know a lot of black kids play basketball, but still, it's just really random. But the conspiracy is, dude, these kids exist, and if you were out there and you saw artificial intelligence create an image that looked just like you, what would you do? Would you just be like, wow, that's a wild coincidence? Or would you be like, dude, I'm suing you? Or would you just be like, whatever? I mean, like, it's just an odd thing. All right, moving on to what we're doing today. This is the stuff that we have on the tap for today. Half court shots, 0 to 2 dribbles, 5 arc spots. That's where you go to all 5 spots. You play 1-on-1 to like a game of like 2 or 5 or whatever you can play to, and you go from the corner to the wing to the top to the corner to the opposite wing. And you're gonna play with 0 or to 2 dribbles because you have to be efficient from these spots. You want to play from different spots so you can be able to score from any spot on the court without really thinking about it. and then we will play 5-on-5 after that. The other things that we do: 3-man weave, 1-on-1 alley, 4-on-3 scramble, patience, 0-50, 100%, and 0 to 3 seconds down by 3, then down by 10 with 3 minutes left. Talking about a few of those things. For 3-man weave, it's all about timing, about like fast break pace, and about passing accurately. Don't just hum, drum, and go through this before the game when we do it. This is a real drill that's, I mean, it's done to the lower edges, but it's also done like every team I've ever played for, whether it be like high school, college, pro, they all did the 3-man weave. All right, it's not a bad drill. It shows you how to sprint. It shows you a lot of stuff. It shows you like teamwork, everything like that. So understand that. 1-on-1 alleys has us go up the court and be and we changed our direction, but we're staying in the alleyway. The alleyway is from the sideline to the lane line, and we're going to half court, just going side to side. If you're able to make it to half court before the ball gets stolen 3 times, then it's 1-on-1 your ball going to the other side. If he steals it from you 3 times or more, then it's his ball, and then you go around the court doing the opposite thing. For a 4-on-3 scramble, that's 3 people with their back to the 3 people with their back to the court on the baseline, with 4 people on the perimeter. A coach passes out to them, and then they run and try to guard all 4 of them. But the only rule for the offense is only one of them can cross the 3-point line at any given time. So you want to pass the ball, swing it. And defense, you want to talk. And be able to do this, because scramble situations can happen in the games actually too. Whenever like someone gets beat, or if someone's not back on defense, someone falls down, whatever it may be. So being able to talk and be able to switch really teaches team concepts in a major way. For patience, make sure that we understand this. We don't need to rush anything. All right, you can't. You know what? Doing 0-50, 100 actually allows you to play fast pace. If all you do is sprint and jack up shots, everyone's going to be prepared for your sprinting. All right, but if you run plays, and then all of a sudden take first shot, you surprise them. All right, so you kind of want to keep them on their toes with this stuff. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you're shooting shots where you won't be taken out of the game for them, okay? And if you just shoot the first shot up that you see, you're gambling. Because if you go 0 for 3, now you're an idiot and you get taken out of the game. If you make them, then you're on fire. Yeah, sure. But if you take your time and you swing the ball around, pass it, and then you go 0 for 3, and it's like the third time that you touch it every single time, no one's going to take you out. No one's even probably going to notice that you've missed 3 shots because it was within the framework of the offense. So you get to stay in the game longer. You don't need to like risk everything just for the sake of like staying in the game. But beyond that, you allow the defense to get tired. The defense to just like be like, I don't want to play defense anymore. I'm going through screens. You're hitting them, so they're going to be slower on offense. All right, you're also keeping the ball out of their hands, so they have less chances to score. All right, so and then lastly, you're staying within the flow of the offense, and you're allowing your teammates to trust you. And their teammates will trust you because they're going to pass you the ball because they might get the ball back. All those things added together equate to a great team, people who might get recruited, and someone who I wouldn't want to guard. All right, so 0-50, 100, it means if you touch the ball the first time, never shoot it. Touch the ball the second time, shoot it 50% of the time. Touch the ball the third time, shoot it 100% of the time. But that's just rule of thumb. You can shoot it the first time. You don't have to shoot it the third time. But you are allowed to break these rules up to 5 times. And if you go 3 for 5 by breaking the rules, you get 5 more because you're a different sort of player. All right, understand. All right, 0 to 3 seconds down by 3. We need to score, period. And we would do a situational game where we have 2 seconds to score down by 3. A lot of colleges do this. A lot of good high school teams will put themselves through this situations as well. And it's just practicing a thing. So when it happens in the game, you've done this 100 times. Last one is down by 10 with 3 minutes left. This is a great team strategy game as well. All right, where we try to rush the defense. Now we're not doing patience. That's why I have this and patience on the same day. All right. Now it's like, now you might shoot the first shot more often. All right. You wouldn't really want to get to the third touch because you have time working against you. You want to press them. You want to take chances. I realize they're also going to be taking less chances, so you get to pressure them more. All right. So we would play hurried up offense and hurried up defense. So we would also remember after we scored to pick up full court so that they can't get the ball in, as opposed to celebrating our shots. All right. So all those things we would be working on. Let's check the next thing. I believe it's a Wembanyama thing again because he's so famous, so famous. Let's watch him. These are his highlights against the freaking Nuggets, all right? The world champion Nuggets, who needed this game. Wembanyama decides to just go off. He didn't even need to be playing in this game and just decides to go off.
Super high basketball IQ.
Pulling.
Victor for three.
And he just keeps going. All right. He ended up scoring 17 points in just 3 minutes. I think that anyone who wants to win in the NBA needs to understand you need to win now. Win while this guy is young. Because they're just going to just throw it to him again. He's going to score again. And you need to win right now because eventually it's going to be impossible. All right? This dude is just, look at him. He's just picking on people. I mean, again, 17 straight points in just 3 minutes of play is astonishing. All right? You can't name that many guys who have ever done that in the history of the NBA. I can think of like Isaiah Thomas, Tracy McGrady has done something like that. Probably Kobe at some point in time. Maybe LeBron. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yes, what he did against the Nuggets was amazing. All right. So just if you're trying to win now, because people may never win again. They may never win again. Let's check the homework. Who's been posting this homework? You know what you do, not what you say you do. All right, triple cross repeat with Melo. And who's that in the video? Oh, man, Melo athletic spin to reverse as well. Nice job, Melo, with some free throws, number scissors shot. Melo jumping into the action. Nice job. Taz still in it from the other day, though. All right, man, I want to see if Melo's little brother was really doing some drills right there. All right, let's peek at that. All right, What's his name? His name is, I always want to say like Isaiah or something like that. I always forget his name. Like forever, I will forget Melo's brother's name. I don't know why. It is, what is his name? His name is Ezekiel? No. It's like the one, I hate this name. Like, because anyone who has this name, I just forget it. It's a biblical name. Anyway, let's just check it out real quick. So on our page, we got the curriculum, got the homework right there. Scrolling down, all right, and we're gonna see. I'm still thinking of his name. Here it goes right there. I'm gonna remember when I see it. All right, so this is Melo doing his work. Okay. It's not Ezekiel. Wait. This thing is wrong. I'm sorry. All right, let's see this. Wait. There we go. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, so this is Melo working out, triple cross repeat. Make sure that you lean from side to side, though. But what is this kid's name? Oh, man, what's up, Wes? What is Melo's little brother's name? Isaac. Is that Isaac? Saskatchewan. Ezekiel. Dude, I always it's crazy. Anyways, okay, he's oh, there he goes. Okay, he's just running. He's getting his runs in. Is he anywhere in this video? I just want to see if he was part of the workout or just running around. He was not part of the workout at all. All right, but anyway, good job, Melo. I'm sorry that I forgot your brother's name once again. That was low enough right there. Side to side. Nice job. But man, I can't. Ernesto? I honestly just forgot his name. Anyways, moving on. Let's check our, where are we now? We did that. Highlights, we did that. Let's check the last thing. What do you have? I gotta go to the rec so I can watch the stream. See ya, buddy. All right, let's check some story of the day stuff. Watch it. The question I ask myself every day is, am I doing the most important thing that I could be doing? All right. The question I ask myself every day, am I doing the most important thing I could be doing? And that is his name. It's not Elijah, it's Elijah. That is his name. So it's like Ezekiel. Elijah. I should just like write it on my hand or something like that. Elijah is his name. But yes, the most important thing that you can ask yourself is, are you doing the most important thing that you can be doing? All right, at any point in time. And I think, if everyone asked themselves that question and then was affected enough to actually do something about it, the world would be such a greater place. Because think about it. Are you doing the most important thing that you should be doing? That's like a deeply profound question. Like, what's the most important thing that you could be doing? You might say, oh, maybe like feed some homeless people. Maybe like go out and like try to change the world like through like, I don't know, protesting or like doing this, doing that. Maybe educating yourself. It sure as hell wouldn't be watching TV. Is that the most important thing that you could be doing? And it wouldn't take an enormous amount of effort. It wouldn't take like everybody feeding the homeless. It wouldn't take everybody working on the cure for cancer, although that would be nice. All it would take would be like everyone doing like something important. Nothing like monumentally important, because it says what is the most important thing that you can be doing, right? So that might just be like organizing a book drive at your school. Like nothing crazy. But if everyone, 8 billion of us on earth were doing this, even like the little kids, all right, it's no time to be crying, little 1-year-old. Do the most important thing that you can be doing. And it's, again, it might be crying for them, but like everyone's different. The president of the United States has a lot more, control than other people do. So just the most important thing that you can be doing, even if it's for yourself at the moment, I think that's an amazingly profound question, and one that you shouldn't just gloss over. All right, and I think that quote is by Martin Luther King. I'm not really sure, but I should probably find that out so I'm not just quoting anything. Let me see. Who says this? Well, wait, what? It's Mark Zuckerberg. The Facebook guy said it. So not Martin Luther King, but Mark Ulysses S. Grant Zuckerberg from Facebook. So yes, what am I doing the most important thing I can be doing? I think for myself, am I doing that? I would hope so. I believe I am. I hope I am. I think I am. I don't know. I do know that that I'm doing something fairly important, at least important like in my eyes. But what are you doing? Are you doing the most important thing to yourself? What do you think? Let's check the trivia question today. Trivia question. It's an easy one, I believe. Let's see it. It goes, which NBA player played Bombata in a movie, and what was the title of the movie? So there was an NBA player who's an actor. There's a lot of NBA players that act. But one of them played a character called Bombata, maybe. I haven't seen this movie in a while, so I don't really remember the name. I do know the actor. He's famous in movies, but he's more of like, I can't tell you any more information. Just if you know the answer it. You have until the end of the month to see who wins. Kiernan has 7 points. Bon Suave has 2. Taylor Tree has 1. Wes Chambers has 1. Whoever knows this answer, you can type it in. Probably just type in that name and it'll come up. But what actor and what movie title was the title? Which NBA player played Bombata in a movie, and what was the title of said movie? Good luck in answering that question. You have until the end of the show, and let me know if you know. All right, cut the music. Let's move on to the last thing. We got this. All right, Caitlin Clark. No, I'm sorry. Rewind. All the WNBA players on draft night were asked a question. They were asked who would win in a 3-point contest. Shaquille O'Neal or Caitlin Clark blindfolded? And I believe that this is a decent question. I'm like, no, everyone said Caitlin Clark, except for one player. And that one player was indeed Caitlin Clark. All right. What I think that Caitlin Clark said, no, that's impossible. You're not going to make a blindfolded three-pointer too often. And let's not forget, Shaq wasn't 0% from the free throw line. Shaq made free throws. Even this notorious game right here, Shaq was what? Where was that right there? It was 1 for 6, 2 for 9. He's 1 for 6 one game, 2 for 9 the other. If you were shooting that blindfolded threes and you went 1 for 6 or 2 for 9, that's pretty good percentage. All right. But Shaq wasn't just a 22% free throw shooter. He shot about, during his worst years, it was like 48%. I do believe a lot of that by Shaq was nerves. From what I've seen just from everyone that's ever played the game. Now, Shaq is notorious for not practicing and things like that, but I don't know. I had teammates that didn't practice as much as Shaq, and they can make free throws, even the bad ones. And when it came down to it, it was like, yeah, he's not the greatest three-point shooter in the world. He's not the greatest shooter in the world. But during a practice, everyone makes threes. Like our worst player, which is probably like me and some other guys, shooting three-pointers that were wide open could shoot like 45%. But during games, it's kind of harder because of nerves and the defense is running at you and the coach not wanting you to shoot it and things like that. So I would say Shaq could probably shoot like 70, 80% in practice. Now, if you were nervous against Caitlin Clark shooting threes, then maybe that's lower. Well, even with that said, if he shot 4 for 10, 2 for 5, that means that Caitlin will have to make 2 for 5 three-pointers blindfolded. I say she can do this. I think that Caitlin Clark could practice first. If she practiced for a few months and only shot from one spot, and the one spot should be at the top of the key. So if she shot him from a free throw spot from three-point line, would I think, and then I was saying that 40% was Shaq's free throws, 70% was Shaq's free throws. His three-pointers are way lower. He made like one his whole career or something like that. So Shaq shooting wide open, taking your time, three-pointers with his big hands, I don't think he could make 1 out of 10. So therefore, I think Caitlin Clark with a month of practice could honestly beat Shaquille O'Neal in a three-point contest if it were standing perfectly still. I'm not saying that she could just run around with her freaking eyes closed, just chucking up threes, moving. That's stupid. All right. But if she knew where she was in the court, practiced the motion, and kept going, I think she could get up to about 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10 maybe. And that's more than Shaq could make. So I want to see that done. All right, we're talking about her not making enough money. Make it happen, Shaq. I think that Shaq is open-minded enough to make this work. A lot of people don't give in to these gimmicky sort of things, including Caitlin with the 3-on-3 thing, or Serena Williams playing some guy. She was like, nah. All right, but I think that Shaq would do this. I think that Shaq would just do this just for the fun of it. I would love to see it happen. All right. My money's on Caitlin Clark. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I believe that no one's answering the question. So we got to just move on from that. But this is Shaq talking about how he would lose to Caitlin Clark in 25 years. All right. So let's just leave that. We are headed to Houston this weekend. If you want to follow along, you can go to the Bigfoot Hoops website. I believe that they have some channels to see the game, so you can see a few of our players play. The guys that are going, we got Connor going, Caleb and Mason, and then a few guys, about 4 different guys from MLK Early College. All right, Coach Nikki Weddle will be coaching, and I will be assisting my butt off. All right, maybe doing some film and things like that. Heads up for our show tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm just gonna I still don't know what I'll do, but I'll try to turn the camera on. I'll try to get a show tomorrow so you guys can know what you're doing sometime tomorrow. All right, we'll figure that out. And good luck with the games this weekend as well, you guys. I'll see y'all soon. Don't forget that the quote of the day is live life to the fullest. So I'll be making sure that I do that. Hopefully you guys can do the same. All right, y'all. Talk to you later, man. Am I missing anything? I think that was everything. I'll ask the same trivia question next week. See if someone answers it. All right. Peace, guys.
speakers, baby.